Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Boy Commandos Volume 2, Number 1 from 1973 in DC Comics. The 1970s were a strange time for DC, an era which saw the firm's position as market leader diminished and supplanted completely. The once unthinkable occurred, and the upstart Marvel overtook the blue-chip Detective Comics, leading to implosion and chaos before the long retrenchment of the 1980s. These circumstances also entailed a brief return by the Boy Commandos, one of DC's most popular wartime features. The reason lies in the return of Jack Kirby, after a decade spent boosting Marvel's fortunes as the primary artistic visionary of that company's 60s Silver Age resurgence. DC badly needed what Kirby had to offer, but strangely did not seem to want it, and seemed unsure even of how to sell it. It didn't help that Kirby's return also coincided with a particularly nasty round of cover-price legerdemain between the two major players. In 1971, Marvel and DC both raised their prices and page count. Stories differ, but the facts show that DC started it. Marvel joined in briefly before backing off after only a month, at which point DC locked into the format for a year. Cornered into the position of suddenly having to fill a lot more pages, DC started stuffing their magazines with Golden Age reprints, and in the case of the aforementioned Kirby, that meant using the King's line of 70s books to expose a new generation to his wartime output with partner Joe Simon. The Kid Commandos were the unlikely beneficiary, as the strip had been press-ganged into a backup feature in Mr. Miracle, the best-selling of the Fourth World launch titles. There's a text piece in this issue pointing to the success of those backups as the reason why this series exists. Those backup reprints were apparently well received, but not well received enough to actually commission new material. Not even a cover, even though Simon and Kirby were both in-house at the time, and even working together again a little. Of course, the question remains, what appeal did this strange wartime strip have to offer the world of 1973, a world wherein the dominant conflict was Vietnam? Frankly, it's amazing they managed even just the two issues of this reprint project. The Boy Commandos was a weird feature no matter how you slice it, starring a group of 4 children working for the actual military under the guidance of Rip Carter, a cross between CO and surrogate father. It's furthermore steeped in 40s era racial caricature that depicted even our erstwhile heroic allies in mainland China as orange monsters.